just send your driver's license? Alright, hello everybody. My name is Leeper. I'm a manager at Banana Republic. At this point in my life, I've taken part in many interviews, both being the interviewer and the interviewee. I've been in interviews for scholarships and jobs. And now I interview up to 5 or more people a week. So today I'm going to talk to you guys about what to and not to do in an interview. So first I'm going to talk to you about my interviewing experiences. These experiences include, I've been in 10 interviews where I'm interviewing for a job. My current job, I actually had 4 interviews, 2 in person and 2 over the phone. So it was a very long, drawn-out process in which if I didn't have these skills, I probably wouldn't have got the job. I have also had 2 be in interviews for scholarships through my high school. And now, when I worked at my current job and my previous job at PacSun, I was in charge of all hiring. So I've interviewed people for management positions as well as non-management positions, and I typically interview at least 5 people a week. Next, I'm going to talk to you about what to do in an interview, or what not to do in an interview, excuse me. The first thing that I would say not to do in an interview is be clueless on the company that you're applying for. As Erica Anderson said in 5 Ways to Keep Up with Today's Job Market, in the age of the internet, there is no excuse not to be prepared. There's so much information on the internet about each company that you can easily take 5 minutes to Google a company before your interview. The next thing that I would say that I would say not to do is to say you're just looking for a job. We want to know that you're actually interested in working for us, and if we don't choose you, you're not just going to go to the next person. Leading to my next point, say it's not your first choice. We want to believe that we're your first choice whether we are or not. And the final thing I would say not to do in an interview is ask about pay too early. Unless the offer is on the table, it is not recommended. As Michael Page said in 15 Things Not to Do in an Interview. So next I'm going to talk to you about what to do in an interview. For the first point, I'm going to draw your attention to the slideshow, where I have a few examples of my first point. So my first point would be to dress the part. I have a few examples of both men and women's wardrobe ideas for interviews. So you probably don't need to wear a suit and tie to a laid-back company, but you don't want to be too casual either. Jacqueline Smith said this in How to Dress in Your Next Interview. So definitely dress to the point, always dressing nice, layers are awesome. Dress kind of like the company would. So if you're going for a more styled position, show your style. If you're going to be in an office all the time, you would need to wear a suit and tie. So the next thing I would say to do in an interview is show interest in the company. Ask about the company, tell them why you're interested in that specific role and what things in the company interest you. The next point would be go above and beyond in answering questions. If it's me asking you for a specific example, tell that specific example. Don't be generalized. We don't want to hear that. It's just an automatic turnoff, and we don't really listen from there. Priscilla Clavin in From the Worst Interview Question said prepare an answer. You'll need one. A lot of the questions in standard interviews you can find online. There's plenty of different examples that you can kind of prepare examples for. The final thing I would say to do in an interview is to ask questions at the end. We want to know that you're engaging in the things that we're talking to you about. So ask questions, we'll love it. So in conclusion, I've had multiple experiences in interviewing. When in an interview, don't be clueless on the company. Say you're just looking for a job. Don't say we're not your first choice or ask about pay too early. And when in an interview, dress the part, show interest in the company, go above and beyond in answering questions and ask questions at the end. All right, thank you all for your time.